Hello guys! So today I'm going to make a travel video for you. It's not going to be a video of me traveling, but it's going to be a video of me talking about traveling and how you can do it for very cheap. It's funny because the first time we went to Japan, I actually made a video like this 2 weeks after we got back, but it actually makes more sense to make this video first because the things that you do from this video actually make the Japan trip make more sense, because basically we went free flight to Japan, and the rooming was really cheap, and we got points for the room and 3 times points for the room and everything like that, and it's a points game, and it makes more sense if I make this video first because you're getting more points from this than you are from the other thing, and then the points from this add to your free flight later on and things you can use it for, like Delta or whatever flight line that you prefer to stay with. I really recommend Delta, sponsor. I really recommend Delta. It's an amazing company. They never let me down. They've always been great, and they won't drag you off an airline as much. Very vlog style because I'm going to go to school today, and so I'm probably just going to record it in my car, which I don't know if it's the smartest thing, but it's the easiest for me, and it's the most free time because we're going to a red carpet film event tonight. We got some free tickets from work, so we're gonna go do that because that sounds fun, and free movies, right? But okay, so now I'm going to eat some pizza, and then I'm going to start talking about what I did for my Paris trip coming up, how I got it for about $1,500 for me and my mom, flying Delta Premium Economy, which is Delta Comfort Plus. It's right behind first class, and a 4-star hotel and one tour, all together, all one price, $1,500 for both me and my mom, which is almost cheaper than the price of one plane ticket for one of us, which is insane. So yeah, I'm excited to talk about that, and it's amazing, and the company's great. Okay, so we're here to talk about my trip coming up in December to Paris with my mom. I'm gonna try to make this video super short and direct because I'm so bad about trailing off on a million different little details and just talking the whole time. So I'm going to Paris with my mom in December, taking her there for her birthday. I just had to book this woman a trip because she'll never go anywhere if I just ask her. So I did it and surprised her with it for her birthday earlier on. But I'm just gonna talk about the company I'm working with, that I'm going with, and what you can do to get these deals, how easy it is, how you can pay for them, ultimate ways to get points that then will relate to what I said earlier, where it's you could fly to somewhere like Japan for virtually for free. Gonna try to hit on mainly those 2 points, points game, and then just where the fuck you're gonna go to get this amazing deal. So the company is called Gate1. I've been with them since December of last year when I went on our first trip with Gate1, and it was amazing. Got to meet people and see things and really experience the company and what they're about, work with them, and make video for them, and awesome stuff. So Gate1 is the name of the company that I've gone on many trips with in the past, that I'm going with on this future trip, and in total, with nothing fancy added on, it was $1,500 for both me and my mom to fly round trip to Paris, and stay in a 4-star hotel there for all 6 days. This is a 6-day trip, and how you get these deals is you're going to want to go to Gate1's website and sign up for their newsletter. It's really as easy as that. I'll put a link down below on how to get to their website. But make sure to sign up with an email that you use every day, because how you're going to see these deals for the main part is by email. They're going to email you these deals. And don't worry, they're not going to send you a bunch of just crap emails to clutter up your inbox. They only send their deals and what they're selling and their trips and their excursions. It's not junk mail. Don't worry about it. I was also are they gonna send me a bunch of crap all the time and try to talk to me and all stuff like that? But it's great. They only send deals, which is exactly what I want to see. And so for our excursion in particular, they always do a sale around end of July, beginning of August, to Paris and Rome. And last year, that's what we went on. We went actually the 3 days to Paris and 3 days to Rome trip. That was all in one. And that was six days, 3 days in each. That was about $1,000 a person, and that was amazing. They did a great job. We went to the Vatican with them. They went all through the city. It was amazing. Great time. And that's why I wanted to go again. That's why I wanted to bring my mom and take her, and fantastic experience, and I loved it. But around end of July, beginning of August, they always have this 2-day sale for Paris and Rome. And you can go to 6 days Paris or 6 days Rome, or they have one where you can go to both. I think they also this time had a Spain one, but I wanted to go to Paris because I really like Paris, and I love Paris in the winter and Christmas time and the Christmas markets, and I really like Christmas and winter. It's my favorite time of year. But, so I got this email. It was a sale. It's 2 days. You have to do it within 2 days. So I went on there. The deal was for $6.99 initially, but I like to go on and I pick that I want to fly out from Atlanta, and that I want to fly with Delta, that I want a double bed, 2 people, and then I try to choose where I want to sit on the plane, like main cabin, premium economy, etc. I actually chose main cabin because the premium economy was crazy expensive to do it through them. I actually just upgraded to premium economy through the Delta portal because like status and everything, it was a lot cheaper. But I did main cabin with them. It was double bed. I actually paid a little bit more to upgrade to the 4-star hotel room because it was only like $80 extra to stay in a better, closer location. So I was obviously going to do that. So it was a little bit more for that. But by the time I had chose that I wanted to fly out of Atlanta, I wanted to be on Delta, like where I wanted to sit on the plane, the double bedroom, the upgraded hotel, and I chose one tour afterwards. It was a bus tour that we went on last time that I really liked, so I wanted to take my mom on that. Before I added the tour, it was like $1,437 for both of us. Not just one person. It was $1,437 for both people to fly and stay in the room, everything round trip, amazing price. And then I added the bus tour, which is like I think $25 a person. So in the end, it got really close to about $1,500 with tax and everything in the end. Really great deal in my opinion. I went and actually looked up. Let's see. I went and looked up the prices before I started making this video. Right now they're showing, yeah, I don't know if you can see. Like if I wanted to fly, yeah, if I wanted to fly to right now for like the same time period, it would cost me almost $1,300 for one person just for the plane ticket to go there. That's insane. In main cabin, not even premium economy. I think the premium economy is like $6,000 right now. $6,500 for premium economy to just to Paris out of Atlanta. It's insane. So I can only imagine, like, if you're someone like me, like I'm a student and I do monthly contract jobs, like freelance, and you know, you get paid not amazing, and you really want to go places and do things, and you're like, oh, I want to look up a trip. This sounds great. And then, yeah, you pull out your phone, you start looking up the prices and trying to book something, and you're like, holy shit, this is so expensive. Like, how do people even pay for this? And that's where Gate1 comes in, because one, they have amazing prices starting out with, and then also, so I got to that point where I was going to book the trip. An amazing thing that I really like about Gate1 is that you do not have to pay for the whole trip all in one. You just have to put down a $400 deposit, and then you have until 30 days out to pay for the rest of the trip. So if you wanted to, like, let me think. They had trips going all the way out to March. So from like November, it was like from November all the way to March, you could choose dates to go on, and like there's varying prices on which dates. But you could have chose a very far out date and then paid that deposit, and then you could pay small amounts like each month and then just pay off your trip over time. You do not have to pay all of it at once. The only benefit to paying for it sooner than later is that you do not get to pick your seats when you do not pay for the whole thing. So like what I did is I put down the deposit and I waited till next month I got paid, and then I paid the rest off, and then we were able to choose our seats and then upgrade because I had issues with Delta because I was calling them on the phone and I'm like, why can't I buy the upgrades? I don't understand. You're like, oh, because you don't actually have these seats yet. And I was like, oh, that makes so much more sense. I haven't actually paid for the whole thing, so that's why. But once I finally paid it off, then we upgraded the seats and it was totally fine. But I do recommend that you pay it off sooner than later, because I have no idea what would happen if you waited till like all the way. I don't think they could do you standby, because so I put down the down payment and then like it showed up on my Delta app. So I don't know, it's like you have a seat but you don't have a seat. I don't really know how that part of it works, but you have time, put it that way. Like I could have done it in 2 months, like paid it off within 2 or 3 months and probably been absolutely fine. But yeah, so I feel like that's the gist of that, is just go subscribe to their newsletter. You can customize your trip a little bit. The 2-day trips are really what get you the best prices. They have loads of different, they always have 2-day trips. I just knew that this time of year is when they were gonna have that Paris and Rome deal, and I really wanted to go on that again, so I jumped on that when I saw it. But go sign up to their newsletter, and please get to the second part, which is points. If you're gonna start flying places, or you currently fly places, please pick an airline and stick with that airline, because that's gonna save you so much money in the long run. Like one of the things that I had made a video for in the past was my Japan trip, and the biggest thing that blew people's mind is whenever they talk to us, they're like, oh, you guys just went like it was nothing. Like, how'd you do it? Like, how much did it cost? And we're like, actually, it only cost $50 for a plane ticket and premium economy. And they're like, how? Like, what did you do? And we actually just used points to buy the ticket. And points are a thing that you accumulate over time when you have an account. If you fly, if you buy things with Delta, if you have a Delta account and you purchase stuff through it, if you use Airbnb and all these other amazing deals and tricks that I could get into, which would be a whole separate video on how you can accumulate points without even flying with them. Like, it's insane. But if you are going to fly, and like when I do this trip, like I always make sure to fly Delta or at least a SkyTeam SkyTeam person, so that I get points. Because I save those points up and then put them towards something else. Like right now, we have like 31,000 points, and usually 60,000 points is where it starts, that you can start flying to Asian continents for 60,000 points, usually. When we fly to Japan, it's about 90,000 for premium economy, and free points. Like, free ticket, basically. We pay taxes, which is about $50, and free flight. It's amazing. But definitely, if you're gonna do this, pick a flight line to fly on, someone you like. If you like SkyTeam, if you like Sky Alliance or whatever it's called that United's part of, or just do some research and pick who you would like to really dedicate yourself to. But absolutely find someone you're gonna fly with in this instance, or anything in the future, if you fly for work or anything like that, and just accumulate those points, because you will save so much money in the future. I mean, it's free money basically that you just get for doing whatever you want to do. But yeah, I don't think there's much more I want to go into, just because it'll make the video so much longer. I just mainly wanted to talk about this trip in particular. $1,500 for 2 people, round trip flight, and a hotel room for every day. It's a 6-day trip. They always go on sale around July, into July and August for Paris and Rome. So definitely go to Gate1 and sign up for their newsletter. They do so many other 2-day sales throughout the year. I just know of this one very in particular because I've gone on it in the past. I'm going on it again, and it's an amazing trip. And all you have to do is give them your email. It's not that big deal. And then I also, we met people when we went on our Morocco trip, we met a lot of people from the company and things like that. So if you want a personal contact, I can give you someone's phone number and you can call them and they can actually help you through the whole process and answer questions that you have and concerns that you have, and really just get you to where you want to be and happy and comfortable with your trip. You know, if you want someone to pick you up from the airport, or if you need help like with taxis and things like that and you don't know what to do, like, they'll help you every step of the way. They're an amazing company. Been doing stuff with them for almost a year now, so it's amazing. But yeah, Gate1, highly recommended, 10 out of 10. Their website's kind of crappy to navigate, but I can't fix that part. They won't let me. But yeah, absolutely recommend Gate1. Go sign up to their newsletter. Please use my link down below. And yeah, I will see you next time. And I'll actually have a part 2 next time where I will show you some of the things online. Because I know it's kind of confusing to just tell you this versus showing you. So if there's a 2-day sale that comes up soon, I always post about them on my personal Facebook. Maybe I should make like a separate Facebook where I post like deals all the time, because I post them on my personal Facebook and people like get annoyed that I'm like, hey, go on this trip, it's not that much, go. But then people get bitchy at me, but it's fine. But yeah, I will leave a link down below and a little bit more instructions on what to do. Really just the first step is just signing up with your email. That's the easiest thing to do. And then just wait and the deals will come, and just take your time and look at them and see maybe where you really want to go. And you can check their website frequently as well. They also just have normal things that you can just book there if you want to pay a little bit more, or maybe they actually have a good deal on their website. You know, I don't know. I don't check their website every day, but I do always check the emails every time I get one. And that's the best way for me right now, is those emails. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this enlightened you a little bit. And if you have any questions or concerns, please leave a comment down below or message me and I will help you, or get you to someone who can help you. Maybe book your next trip. Yeah. Bye guys.